Minecraft's latest snapshot is here, and with it comes a new quote-unquote scary mob that everyone has been waiting for. Today we'll be doing a few myth/tests to see what this new mob is all about. Firstly, design-wise, this new mob does look pretty cool. It's supposed to be designed like a tree as part of its new biome, the Pale Garden, in order to blend in and scare the player when they least expect it. Do I think this mob is necessarily scary? No, not really. Sure, as you're playing it, it could catch you off guard, but if you're going into the Pale Garden, you're going to expect it there, especially at nighttime. So, into the myths. Is the creaking affected by water? As you can see, we are by a source of water, and as I spawn it into the water, it doesn't seem to affect it while it's just sitting in one block deep water. But if we were to take it and spawn it underwater, as we can see, if you're looking at the creaking, it will just sink to the bottom and stay there, as it's designed to not be able to move when the player is looking at it. Doing this, the creaking will eventually drown, which is to be expected, and if you were to look away from it while underwater, it will attempt to float back up to the surface, but will most likely die drowning again. So yes, the creaking is affected by water. Will the creaking attack other mobs? I'm not entirely sure how this works, and I would just like to preface that I have not watched or seen anything about this mob, but to my understanding, the creaking is coded to only stalk/attack the player. It can be killed by iron golems, the warden, and even by a skeleton, just like you can with other mobs. While I was testing the iron golems and the warden against the creaking, I did come across this thing where it seemed to have invincibility and some strange particle effect. Again, I haven't seen anything about this mob, so this is probably normal, but just thought I'd mention it. I'm not sure if this is intentional or a bug, but the creaking seems to have like no HP whatsoever, as it literally gets one hit by everything, including just my fist. The creaking won't even attack friendly mobs like villagers, they kind of just stand there even when my back is turned while in creative. So answering the question, no, the creaking will not attack other mobs, it will only target you when your back is turned, however it can be killed by other mobs. Is the creaking affected by lava? This one was actually surprising, considering this mob is basically a tree. I completely thought it would die to lava, but lo and behold, I placed the mob in lava and nothing. Whether it was drowning in lava or just swimming in it, it wasn't affected whatsoever, even when I had my back turned. This was a little weird, not gonna lie, because the whole mob is a tree which should burn in theory. Can the creaking burn during the day? Simply put, also no. This mob doesn't appear to be an undead type creature, as daylight doesn't affect it whatsoever, and it can roam freely during the day as it pleases. And the last myth of today, do potions affect the creaking? So we have our potions here, and to start with, yes, a potion of harming will in fact kill the creaking. This makes sense, as the potion of harming does what the name suggests. It harms things. However, a potion of healing will not affect the creaking, as it's not an undead creature, and so healing will work on it. The creaking is able to have other effects such as poison, but the poison doesn't seem to damage it even when I have my back turned. So yes, some potions can affect the creaking, but others may just show particles and not actually do anything. And that's it for today's video. Sorry if it was a bit of a shorter one, but this snapshot did just come out a couple days ago, and I thought I'd just test out a couple of things to see what it was like. Don't worry, I do have another Can You Beat video in the works, so please look forward to that. Should come out within the next couple of weeks. And with that being said, what are your thoughts on the new mob? Do you like the update? Could they have added a little more? Let me know what you think. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.